Wednesday afternoon. Me personally, I'm doing absolutely amazing. It is currently my birthday. I just turned 16 for the first time ever. I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm not kidding. It is my birthday, but I did not turn 16. Anyways, hope everyone's having a great day. My day is going phenomenally well. I slept in today because it's my birthday. Some people might be against that and say, hey, it's your birthday. You need to wake up early and enjoy every moment of it. But for me, it's like, bro, it's my day. All right? I don't give a I want to do what I want to do. If I want to sit home and brain rot all day, I'm going to sit home and brain rot. And no one can tell me different. What are they going to say? You can't do that, sir. Mother, I don't give a damn. Some people even have birthday weeks. But I think it's just a day. But I am celebrating my birthday technically this weekend. Well, 3 days ago, I went to the casino with the boys to celebrate, like a little miniature celebration, because we didn't have anything planned. I don't ever plan anything. And then this weekend, my family was like, I almost just ran in that lane. This weekend, my family was like, hey, come on up and we'll celebrate up here. You know, like, I'm down. My mom and pops are always goated. Shout out to you guys if you're watching this. Sweetest people in the world, and they never take no for an answer. If I don't want to do something, they're like, no, we gotta do something for you, man. I'm like, hey, don't like, just chill. No, they can't chill, but it's fine. Anyways, I want to take a break from the female content, even though I know you guys like it and it's fun to make and it pulls more views than most. I wanted to have just a natural, raw Blake birthday video. It's not gonna have my birthday in the title or nothing like that, but or it might. I don't know yet. I guess only time will tell. But I just kind of wanted to vlog a little bit. I am going an hour today, so this will be cut into whatever it is. I had someone comment my last video. Imagine if you didn't have your GPS in the middle of your Speedo. There's actually 2 reasons why I do this. Number 1, I don't know where I'm going, but sometimes I do and I still have this on. But it blocks my Speedo for most of the video, so it never gets flagged from YouTube. If you guys don't know, if you do moto vlogging content and you wheelie or you speed or you do certain things, it gets flagged by YouTube and you make $0. And I don't have any merch or anything to really make money, so I rely on YouTube paying me for the views I get. That's why my Speedo's here half the time. Some videos I've had no phone and it's been fine, but it's kind of like flipping a coin. I don't necessarily like flipping a coin all the time, so I hope my phone doesn't bother you guys that much. Whenever I tuck or lean, you see the Speedo for a little bit and you kind of get like a better census of like the how fast I'm actually going, but that's why I do it, for those in the comments who wonder sometimes. Anyways, what better time than today on this little route to give you guys a little story time. I was talking about doing this in one of my other videos and I really wanted to do it. I filmed a video like this before, but it got shot because of my microphone. But I have crazy stories I've never told on my channel before, and obviously some of them I can prove, some of them I can't. This one I can prove, but I think it'd be a good little season for the Wishes channel of just some good old storytelling. And today's story is real. My friend's dad is a cop, and I asked him about it, and he said he's never heard anything like it, which is crazy to me. And if the cop who did this is watching, shout out you. You're the coolest cop of all freaking time. All right, so let me set the scene for you guys. It's about 2:30 a.m. on I want to say it was like a Monday or a Tuesday night. I forget the actual time frame. This was kind of closer to when I had stopped uploading on YouTube. I was going through a lot of like personal stuff, and so I was kind of all wobbled around. I was coming back from a friend's house. I hadn't been drinking, I hadn't been smoking. If you guys don't know, I rarely do. I never smoke one, but I rarely drink, and if I'm driving, you'll almost never catch me drinking, but not the point. The point being is, on my way home, it's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm in my car. I drive a BMW, so it has a little exhaust on it. It's a little loud, but it really isn't that bad. I have high flow cats, I have a muffler, I have a resonator. Like, my car is fairly tame. It was a track exhaust, so it's not that loud. But I had to set the scene for you guys. So I'm coming back. I'm basically on one of these roads, and I talked about the story a little bit in one of my other videos, but I didn't really finish it. I kind of wanted to go through the entire story, so if you guys have watched that video, just act like you haven't, because I just talked about it briefly. Anyways, I'm on this road. I'm on my way back. I'm probably 10 minutes from my house, and I start downshifting, coming to a light, and there's a cop. Imagine there's just a cop to your left, right? You see the cop well ahead of time. You don't think anything of it. You know he's there. You're like, all right, cool. You're not speeding. You're just on your way home. Well, I downshift, which is going to grab anyone's attention if the car has any slight exhaust and no one's on the road at 2:30 in the morning. I hop in the right turn lane, and most of the time, a right turn lane is stop and then turn right whenever, you know, traffic's clear. Whether it's red or green, usually the 95% of the time you can turn right on red, especially at 2:30 in the morning. I'm turning right, hop in the lane, downshift, and there are 2 signs that I do not see. And they say is they don't light up, and they're not in plain sight. One is like to your far right when you pull up to the stop, and unless you're looking for it, you're not going to see it. And one is to the left of the actual stops, like, or like the actual lights, but it's middle of the night and there's no lights. So like you can't see, like it's literally, I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but unless you've lived in this area and you know this turn, you're not gonna see that sign. So anyways, I stop, complete full stop, look at the cop, and then I go. And not even half a second later, the moment I turn right, this cop lights me up and I'm like, what the so immediately I'm thinking, oh, he thinks I'm drunk or something, right? I'm like, okay, cool. This will be a really simple, easy stop. He's probably just gonna pull me over, make sure I don't have alcohol in my breath, and just go about his day. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm in a louder car. I can't blame the guy, right? Well, was Blake ever so wrong? Was Blake ever? So I pull over instantly. I've been pulled over probably 4 billion times, so I'm not like an idiot with it, right? I turn the car key off. I make sure my hands are on the steering wheel. I take the keys out. Keys are usually in my hand on the steering wheel just so he sees where they are. And he walks into the car and he's a very direct cop. That's very important for the story if you understand. So if y'all don't know how direct people are, they come off as an asshole, but they're not. They're genuinely not trying to be an asshole. My sister's a very direct person too, and it's not something that like everyone can brush aside. A lot of people who are direct come off as dicks, and they are just, people give them the worst attitude back because they believe that person's being an asshole. So he's up to me and he's off the rip being direct. I want to say he's being an ass, but he's not. I don't think he's trying to be. It just comes off that way. He's like, license and registration, I can't believe you just ran that light. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, how old are you? I'm 24. He's like, that's no excuse. You're an adult. I don't want to hear your excuses. Give me your license. And I was like, what the? And I'm shocked, right? I'm like, I didn't know, because once again, I didn't know it was no turnaround on red. And he starts walking back to his car. I just hit the fattest bump ever. Wait, that's so sad. Ow, my poor bike. God, it's kind of chilly, bro. It's sick. Oh, I'm in the shade. I was like, it's 66, bro. Why am I kind of getting cold doing this? Goes back to his car. I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. He goes back to his car, and then he comes back. He comes back with a tint scanner, or like a tint machine thingy where you test the tint, a decimal reader, and he goes, all right, this is illegal, and he puts it on my window. I think I had 32 of 28. I forget what it was. I was barely over the tint limit, like barely. Or legal limit. And then he pulls out the decimal reader and he's like, all right, rev your car. I rev it, and he goes, oh, I thought it was louder, but that's still illegal. And then he goes, and also your plate is covering, or your plate cover is covering too much on your plate. And I instantly go into defense mode. I'm like, I didn't put the tint on the car. I didn't put the exhaust on the car. I had no idea. And I also say, my friend's dad's a cop. He told me my plate cover's fine, because he did. I asked, because I was worried about it. And he goes, I'm tired of hearing your excuses. I don't want to hear that. You're a grown adult. You're responsible for your own actions. And I was like, dude, I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry. And then he starts laughing. And I'm like, why is this guy laughing? He's like, I didn't say I was gonna write you tickets for any of this, did I? And I was like, no. He goes, then why are you assuming that I'm just out to get you? I'm gonna write you over the tickets. I was like, because you're pointing out everything. And he laughed again. He's like, I'm just really direct. And he's like, here, come here. Get out the car. And at this point, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to jail. Like, fuck. So I get out the car, and he's like, all right, wait here. He goes back to his car, and he comes back with 4 pieces of paper, which if y'all don't know, I'm getting 4 tickets. That's 100% of the time, 4 tickets. He brings 4 tickets to me, and instantly he says, before you start freaking out, man, 3 of these are warning tickets. 1 of these is a ticket for running the red light. And I was like, oh my God. Oh, okay, cool. I really thought you were gonna give me a lot more. And he starts laughing. He goes, I just want to say, I'm not mad at you. You know, mistakes happen. I'm just a very direct cop, and it comes off like I'm being a dick sometimes. And I started laughing, and I'm like, yeah, I thought I killed someone with the way you were talking to me. And he's like, no. If you killed someone, you would have been in handcuffs. So then he walks me around my car and explains to me the law with my tint and my license plate and my exhaust and everything. And he explains it to me, and he goes, most cops will never give you a ticket for any of these things, hence why I didn't. I just wanted to inform you. And he's like, I understand you didn't know that the stop sign was there, but I'm giving you a ticket. And we just kind of chopped it up for a little bit. And I honestly wasn't mad at this point. I was mad when the way he was talking to me at first, but after a full circle and realizing that, okay, that's just how he kind of comes off, I wasn't mad anymore. So anyways, I get in my car, I'm leaving, and not even 2 minutes later, I get a text. Hey, I changed the running a red light to a warning. Have a good night. And I'm thinking, what in the actual... What? Because I have never, and I mean never in my life, been texted by a cop after a traffic stop. Ever. If y'all are wondering how rare that is, my friend's dad is a police officer for more than 20 years. He has never heard of that in his entire life. So I must have had a horseshoe up my asshole. I don't know. But anyways, he texted me and he said, you know, hey, I changed it to a warning, and I start freaking out. I'm thinking there's no way this guy just texted me that. And yeah, that was basically the end of the story. He changed everything to a warning. He must have thought I was a nice guy. He must have liked me. I guess the way I handled myself, even after getting a ticket, he appreciated it. I don't know. It was the craziest cop experience of my life, because I've been given nice cops. I've been given mean cops, and I don't know. It was really wholesome. So, moral of the story: if you guys get pulled over and the cop's being a dickhead, you don't have to retaliate. Just take a breath, take it for what it is, and you might get lucky. Because I got lucky that night, and God knew I needed it, alright? But anyways, that's the story. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I love you guys all so much. I'm back on my grind. I'm back on my filming. You'll see videos from me consistently again. And I'll catch you sexy mother in the next video. Bye-bye. Peace, peace.